April 13. Thank you for stopping by. Grab a coffee and let's get smarter together. Any definition costs something, because defining means we create a container. As we've learned as a toddler, and endless hours of putting things into boxes and bowls and out of them again, any container has an inside, an outside, and a border. When we use a definition, what we do is erecting a border around things that belong inside the definition container. Behavior, for example, and everything that doesn't. We limit thereby what we've just labeled, separated it from the rest of unlimited possibilities it could be. The separation, the denial of further exploration, is the cost. It's very easy to see how this applied to the people of Uruk with their standardization efforts. Standardization is a primary example of defining what the desired version of a thing or person is. And to belong, what the apparent value of identification with a definition is, you better comply. Heroic societies, however, sprung up because they rejected the new prevalence given to the exploitation of existing knowledge. They wanted to explore valuable knowledge that still could be found in the infinity of themselves and the world we create. Per definition, they wanted to defy definitions and celebrate the new and the unique. But the wording of the last sentence says it all. Per definition, the moment they gave an answer to the question, who am I, by saying I'm the explorer, the adventurer in constant pursuit of the new and the unique, that's what defined them. To the point that their strong conviction that they should be exempt from manual, that is, standardized work, turned into a rule that they couldn't ever be seen engaged in any kind of labor, lest they lose their position. Since the position was also defined by having retainers. Without them, they'd be nothing, because only the retainers saw that they were in this position, and these retainers expected of them constant uniqueness and novelty. They had to deliver in the shape of lavish feasts, singular gifts, never before seen entertainment, and heroic adventures. This was especially true for Alexander the Great, who lived from 356 to 323 BC. His mother hadn't been his father's most important wife. He was therefore not the most likely successor for Philip II. He had to deliver, and big. He did so by spending most of his ruling years conducting a lengthy military campaign. These types of adventures needed resources, not least because Alexander's army was one of the first professional ones. Trained mercenaries demand a reward for their services. Duh. When Alexander set out to conquer the Persian Empire, of which Mesopotamia was a part at that time, he borrowed much of the money to pay and provide his troops. Then he melted down gold and silver plundered after his initial victories and minted his first coins with which he then used to pay his creditors. Smart guy. And he also reorganized the existing Persian system of mines and mints to provide for the invading army from then on out. These mines didn't dug themselves, unable to pay yet another person. I mean, his 120,000 soldiers required half a ton of silver a day already just for wages. And he had a court to run, and he had women. All people captured in his campaign were turned into slaves. The whole process fed up in itself as long as the campaign was successful. This was just as well as Alexander couldn't stop deliver the adventures and novelties for his retainers. The system is called wait for it, military coinage slavery complex. What's quite logical, since there's military, there's coinage, and there's slavery. Since we are still trying to figure out how we got from Mesopotamia's still existing belief that enabled everyone to explore and fail is for the benefit of all to Pythagoras' statement that mathematical ratios are the key to understanding the nature of a universe that reduced humans into a matter of means to end calculation, This complex demands a bit more attention of us tomorrow. For now, ask yourself, who am I? Without ever stopping at a single answer. Also known as think. Make a habit out of thinking. Let's turn thinking into a movement. Like, comment, share, and follow, of course, lest you miss a single opportunity to improve yourself and society. And just like that, coffee break is over.